Hey everyone, welcome back to another daily recap. I'm going to be telling you all how I basically lost on the biggest short opportunity day this year that is probably ever going to happen. Who knows, maybe we'll get another opportunity like this year, but to be honest, it's somewhat safe to say that this was it, and I'm coming out negative 1R. I'm beyond frustrated, but I know this is it's just a learning day. A lot of people, like pretty much every trader I talked to, said that they missed the first five black swans before finally nailing one. So this is just a part of the process. I can't expect to nail these, but like it's so clear to me in hindsight, and I talked to a lot of traders about their mindset and their plans going into this. So I'll share their point of view and stuff. Basically, I knew today was going to be the day. Well, I didn't know, but I was like 80% sure that today was the day. So, I woke up at 3:30 a.m. like I always do. I located extra quickly HUSA, and then I was watching it pre-market. So once it broke red, I started dabbling in it just to get a feel for it, okay? I was basically cutting break even on every position. So this whole mess here is break even. Which I mean, I don't really know. Whatever. It is what it is. I think it was fine because I was allowing myself to have the downside opportunity. Like if this thing just tanked below 980, which it couldn't break, if it did, then good job, I caught it. If not, break even. I mean, that sounds like free risk, free trade to me. So it's whatever how I traded here. Then I gave it another shot over here, but it kept trapping, so I just stopped trading it. So coming into this, actually, I'll share my plans. Let me pull up Evernote. Coming into this, I had a full plan last night. I don't know why this isn't opening. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So these were my plans I typed out yesterday. So these are all the tickers. My game plan is if we gap down under previous close, I'm gonna get my 0.3 hour starter with a stop over red to green, even if it's a wide stop. And this is just to be involved in the trade, to get my head in the trade. Then I will wait for the best area to enter based on a couple setups that could appear in the first 15-30 minutes. Okay? That's where I will size into with good risk reward. If it gaps up, I will look for a green to red move like Emualin was like a week ago. But I'll only slam in with the starter because it has a high trap risk. And HUSA did the exact same thing. I didn't really follow my plan because as you can see, I should have slammed down here if I was following my plan, and then would have taken a 0.3 hour cut, which would have been good. But I did not follow that plan. Probably because it was super early. It was barely 4 a.m. market time, or my time, 7 a.m. market time. So yeah, and then I made a note. It's okay to take a couple cuts on the starter position. I'd rather be involved in the trade and take a couple small cuts and be more prepared for the main move than not be involved in the trade at all, be too selective with my entry and miss the entire move. Well, I did both. I was taking small cuts and I missed the move. So I'm gonna explain why. My main focus needs to be getting full size on a good quality setup in the first 30 minutes. Now let me explain where the best entry was here, hindsight, and also where a lot of people got their entries. So everything trapped, okay? I said it in Discord. I said this looks like the final hurrah. This looks like the last move, the last breath. This looks like, the last hurrah, okay? So, but for some reason, after this trap, my headspace kind of went somewhere else. I don't know where it went. It went unbiased. Like the last 5 minutes till open, my mindset went unbiased. And you know what? I really don't think I was focused. I don't even know what I was doing. I was screen recording, so maybe I'll take a look at what I was doing on my screen. But I was just, I don't know where my head was. I was focused here, but I think it's possible that I mentally drained myself here and missed the move. So here I had locates on HUSA, got them for 6 cents a share, great price, and I had full size ready to go. market open, huge stuff. Well, this stuff isn't huge, but huge stuff here, and then IMPP. IMPP, let's see. I traded this on the long side once it trapped. You can kind of, let's see if I can move that over there. Yeah, you can see I kind of longed it there, whatever. I was just trying things out. Now you see, market open, huge stuff, high volume. That was the sign right there. And this happened across the board. Stuff's across the board on the first 2 minutes. That should be the sign. And I don't know what I was doing. I have no idea what I was doing. I wasn't thinking of attacking. I was just like sitting and watching. Like, I'm serious. I was just sitting and watching. I don't even think I was watching that closely. I think I had 20 tickers on my screen, and I was just like looking like, "Oh, wow, things are tanking. Cool." Like, I'm not looking for an entry. I don't know why. I didn't really think about my mindset wasn't how do I attack this? How do I attack this? What do I look for? I wasn't thinking of the scenarios. Like, okay, I don't want to miss. It's because I really thought that they were going to continue higher. I think they were going to trap and go crazy. But that stuff on market open should have been the signal. Once that stuff happens, you short bounce. You short the bounce. And I was talking to another trader. Once that signal showed everything stuffed, short a bounce, short a bounce. That should have popped into my head right away. HUSA, I could have shorted the bounce with the risk of morning range. I could have had a stop even over here, like 760 stop. Could have had that. Risk reward, 2-1. But this is, that's the thing. That's another thing I want to talk about. The reason so many people are having their biggest days ever is because of their sizing up. A lot of people size up on days like today because they're so good. Now, I did not have conviction, so even if I thought of that entry, I didn't really have conviction to go bigger size. I wasn't going to risk 2R, I was going to risk 1R. Even if I did, with a stop here, I would have got like 2R. Just yesterday, it was a 5.5R day, a record day. There's no way I would have beat yesterday's record today. I probably would have gotten like 2-3R, which is fine. But the reason that these days are people's biggest days is because they have high conviction. It's a high win rate setup. It's got pretty good risk reward. It's a great opportunity, but not if you don't have conviction or confidence in your ability to execute it. So I did not have that. So even if I did trade it, would have been small size, would have been a fine win, but not my biggest day probably. Maybe a 3-fig day, but not my record. And then it is what it is. It's annoying because I know this type of day I'm going to have to wait so long for the next one to get another try at it. But in the meantime, I'm going to be practicing by going back, collecting all the charts of Black Swans, looking at the different time frames, looking at the intradays, looking at how I should attack them, how I could have attacked those in the past, and I'm going to paper trade those in the past. I just need to get screen time looking at them because they're all somewhat in the same. And the trader I was talking with also mentioned that these plays are the hardest out of all of them, mostly because you have to chase a little bit. Now it feels like chasing, but looking at the overall range, let's see. To be honest, I should have shorted, the bounce out of the on-haul because everything was tanking. So I should have just got in. Because things were going to completely come apart. And I actually traded a stock, kind of, and it worked, but I failed the execution. But I'll go into that in a second. So yeah, you have to chase. But if you zoom out, let's see, that price, let's say I got in at like 12. That's right here. That's still in trend with the entire thing. So when it fails, like, you have a whole 50% of range. Like, if you shorted at 12, like, it went all the way down to 6. There's huge opportunity. Yeah, so, you got to be comfortable chasing because you have to believe that this is the day that things are dead. Things are dying. Now, IO. So I just missed. So I'm gonna recap my mindset. I had just missed all the plays. They all tanked. They all halted down. I thought I missed the move. I didn't think, oh, there was still opportunity after everything tanked the morning on HUSA. There was still opportunity. I could have shorted the bounces, and they had another leg down. I don't know why I didn't reattack. Maybe the risk reward wasn't good in my eyes. Maybe I was, guys, I was all time high emotional this morning. Like, I was like, I can't believe I just missed that. Like, I was preparing all day yesterday. I was mentally preparing last night. I was like, I got this. I got this. This is I visualized, like, okay, I could see this happening. I'm going to trade it like this. But I don't know. My whole headspace was somewhere else this morning. And in the first 10 minutes of market open, they're just gone. But anyways, everything tanked. So I was like, oh, shoot, I just missed the move. So my mindset was, let me look for a stock. Oh, shoot. IMPP is, IMPP just swiped right now. Huh. These are going to offer a lot of opportunities in the next week, so. Wow. This is some move here. I'm not going to short after hours. Yeah, the bounce shorts had opportunity. But basically, I missed everything, so I was looking for a stock that was up. Because I wanted to find a stock that was a little delayed. So IO was my choice because it was still at red to green. It was still on the trend. Still had a lot to go down. So I started the bounce back to red to green. This was a good trade. Okay, this was a good trade. My original risk was risking 0.3R here, risking here, super wide. I was not going to make $1 if this thing went down. But I thought things were going to continue faster than they did. So I slammed in massive size here, lowered my risk all the way here. And, it got me. Like, I had too tight of a stop. I didn't give it breathing room. And I totally failed here. And then, it worked like I thought. Like, it went all the way down to my price target. My price target was 101. It went all the way down to my price target. Sheesh. Like, look at the risk reward here. Probably like 4R. Hindsight, should have risked over the $0.50 mark because it was also support here. So I should have risked like 153. Still could have got great risk reward. Let's say my average is like right here. I could still get like 3-to-1 risk reward. But it just failed. Let me let my friends know. IMPP swipe after hours. Wow. Yeah, these are gonna offer opportunities in the next week, and I'm gonna reset. I'm emotionally good right now. I'm emotionally okay. Still frustrated. I missed everything, but I also realized that I'm gonna make way more money just focusing on my system, and I'm really hoping that this hot market brings more day one pre-market gappers. Today I didn't see anything that fit my criteria, so again, no trades on the ADF. But just yesterday I had my biggest trade ever, 7.5R in a single trade. Huge. So my average loser for my ADF system is 30, and my average winner now is like 230 or something like that. It's insane, and I can't wait to see my backtest play out. But yeah, I mean, okay, so I'm gonna leave a note to myself next time we have a black swan runner. Get focused. Even though this time I was focused, like, just get focused. Maybe even don't look at Discord rooms, because I think I'm in like 4 chat rooms. I'm like looking at all of them, like looking at the different point of views. Like, some people are like, oh, avoid, don't long, don't short, don't touch. Some people are like, I don't know. Everyone just has their own plan. I need to disconnect from external sources, and I need to be with my own mind and my own experience. And I'm going to do a lot of studying on these setups, like I said. And, just a message to myself, focus up. Don't make this mistake again. It's better to lose than miss, in my opinion. On days like today, it's better to lose than to miss. I wish I was dabbling in this when I saw some confirmations. I knew today was the day. Well, I was pretty sure today was the day. So I should have been way more aggressive. I should have been way more aggressive. So I just, when you know that the end is near, just start dabbling. It's okay if you lose an R or two. At least get something. At least get some starters. Even in my notes, I said it's okay to take a couple cuts. Guys, I was down like $5 pre-market. Like I was down $5 on the day. And then I missed the move and then got emotional on IO, lost 1R on there. So I'm down 1R today, which is nothing. Like I really don't care, but like oh my gosh. So yeah, that was the message for myself. I'm gonna rewatch this video next time we have a big run. There's a chance that it's gonna be another sector run right after this, which is alternate energy or mining, gold, like nickel, like there's a new sector brewing potentially, and then like I said, these will offer opportunities in the next week. Hope I can get some R's on those. But yeah, I hope you all nailed this. Let me know down in the comments if you did. And if not, let me know what you did wrong. Yeah, I have a lot to work on right now. Got a 6-page essay for school, and then I want to study these black swans more. And I recorded my screen so I can review that. All right. Hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys have a good rest of the week. Hope you killed it today. If you didn't, study up, work hard, and nail the next one. Next time, my goal is to literally just be involved. My goal is to literally be involved. Yesterday, I was involved, and I lost like barely an R on the discretionary trades. Today, yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. Have a good day, everyone. Peace.